Good evening, good evening, good evening. And welcome to the 8th UK Blues Awards. In case you don't know me, I'm the only person this evening that has to do his own introduction. So, ladies and gentlemen, give it up for the present chair of the board of the UK Blues Federation, Richard Dunning. Thank you very much. It's been a heck of a year since I was last standing here, and I'm sure all of you, I'm eternally grateful for the great escape that music gives to us. For sure, we've had highs and lows, but thankfully the highs have somehow outshone those lows. Obviously, one of the highlights of our year in the Federation was the UK Blues Challenge, when Emma Wilson was chosen to represent the UK in the International Blues Challenge in Memphis, which took place earlier this year, and in which she did remarkably well. She's now getting ready for the European Blues Challenge, which takes place in just over a week in Katowice in Poland. Obviously, we all wish her well, and I'll be over there cheering her on in the hope she'll bring back the crown as our own Alice Armstrong did in 2025. Now, awards evenings can be divisive. After all, we all have different tastes, and some of us have favourites that, in our eyes, should win everything. Of course, the keyboard warriors will tell you that their favourites should have won, and it's all a fix. So I'm delighted to stand here and tell you, and them, that the initial nominations come from a panel of 1,500 people from across the industry who submit 3 names in each category, with their first choice given 3 points, their second 2, and their third 1 point. Those points are then added up, and that's how we come to the top 20, and the top 5 that are then named as finalists. A couple of examples here. I know you all want to win, but there were 151 nominations for Vocalist of the Year, 157 for Band of the Year, and 206 for Instrumentalist of the Year. So to make it into the top 20, let alone be a finalist, is an incredible achievement. We then published those top 5s and asked the public to vote on which they believe deserves to be named the Vocalist or Band or Instrumentalist or whatever of the year. You'll notice we're not asking them to say who's the best. Let's face it, particularly in music, that would be ridiculous. We're simply asking them to vote for who made the most impact during 2025. And this year, they voted in their thousands, far exceeding any previous numbers. To suggest that can be fixed is not only laughable, but also an insult to everyone that voted and everyone that was nominated. So, to the keyboard warriors, how's about finding something positive to do? Let's support and celebrate this wonderful scene we're a part of. Thank you. Now, time for some thanks. This is a bit boring, but it's well deserved. As a federation, we're not perfect. We make mistakes, and we try to learn from them. The 11 members of the board give of their time and skills voluntarily. Yes, they work without pay. Who knew there would be such a thing in the music industry? So, in no particular order, my thanks to Rosie Greer, Paul Long, Tony Hyman, Danielle Knight, Els Bailey, Pete Evans, Alice Armstrong, Peter Murray Austin, and Alex Voicey, and Chris Griffiths for all their work and support during the last year. That's very, very well-deserved applause, believe me. We also have to thank all our fabulous sponsors who've made tonight possible. So again, in no particular order, our huge thanks to Deep Breath. Ain't Nothing But, Old School Rehearsal Rooms, Upton Blues Festival, Paul and Fiona Long, Valentine Music Promotions, Going Up the Country Blues Club, Terry and Leslie Marshall, Lancashire Blues Archive, the IBBA, Blues Matters, Old Bush Blues Festival, the Crawdaddy Club, Richmond, Mojos of Colne, Alfold Festival, and of course our good friends at Marshall who've dug deep and shown their unending support of blues in the UK. And we have to thank Stephen Stanley and Solid Entertainments for all the ticketing and marketing of the event. And finally, you like that word, finally, don't you? Our thanks to the members of the UK Blues Federation. You keep this whole machine going. Without you, we'd be nothing. If you haven't yet joined the UK Blues Federation, just head to ukblues.org and join now. I'll wait. It's very easy and it makes a huge difference. Just a couple of other bits of housekeeping before we start. If you're lucky enough to win an award, could you please keep your acceptance speech to a couple of minutes? We've lots to jam in tonight and the bar's open. And, you can buy everybody a drink if you want to thank them. Also, if you win, can you come up here, take your award, and then head to the green room, which is over there, because Chris Griffiths would like to take a picture of you with your award that we can put all over social media. Now, before I say anything else, and before you've all drunk the bar dry, can I just slot this in? Tonight we have some incredible live music lined up for you, and I, for one, would like to listen to it. So, shall we show respect to the musicians and our fellow audience members by not talking when the artists are playing? Sounds like a good idea to me. Anyway, that'll do for me. Sure you've had enough, and we've got, what a show we've got lined up for you. Will you please, it's my pleasure to introduce once again our host for the evening. Ladies and gentlemen, will you please give it up for the legend that is Paul Jones.
Thank you so much, Richard. Hello. Thanks very much for joining us for the UK Blues Awards 2026, sponsored by Marshall. And here we are again in the Jim Marshall Auditorium at the fabulous stables at Wavendon, near Milton Keynes. Welcome to you all here at the venue, especially if you've had to make it here on a replacement bus service, and also if you're watching us via live stream. As well as presenting the awards, we will be treated to fabulous live music from some of the finalist nominees. All of the individual award categories have very kindly been sponsored this year, and a word up for Richard's list of them. Brilliant. Anyway, I will give them a mention as we go on. Thank you. Our first award is for an artist under 25 years old during the awards year, that's the calendar year of 2025, who has made the most significant impact through their performances and or recordings. This is the Jules Fothergill Young Blues Artist of the Year Award, which is sponsored by Terry and Leslie Marshall. The award is named after Jules from the band Northside, who, sad to say, died 7 years ago, well, just over 7 years ago now. Jules was always keen to be a mentor and play on stage with young performers. So it's very fitting that this award continues to be named in his honor. To present this award, please welcome Leslie Marshall.
I just wanted to say to all you regulars, you probably wonder why there's an empty space on this stage. Normally I'm here with my husband Terry. He's unfortunately got shingles at the moment and it's not well enough to come. He's absolutely devastated not to be here because the Blues Awards is very dear to his heart, as is this particular award. So I'm under strict instructions to go back with a very detailed report on the evening. So I've got to be on my best behaviour. So going to the finalists for this award, The finalists are Jack Austin Desbury, Jesse Garwood, Tom Davies, Tom Waters, and Zach Schultz. And the winner is Zach Schultz. Yeah. Is it?
Thank you very much. I want to say thanks to my parents for putting a guitar in my hand all those years ago. I want to thank the major and minor pentatonic scale because they've all been there for me. And on a personal note, I want to thank the young guitar players in my life. That's Jesse Garwood, Jack Desby, Wilson Beattie and Charlie Grant for continuing to inspire me to be a better player. Thanks very much. Have a good night. Thank you.
Zach Schultz, winner of the Jules Fothergill Young Blues Artist of the Year Award. He has certainly been very busy in this past year, and looking at the number of dates, tour dates on his website could make you breathless. On to our second award, and it's for Emerging Blues Art Act of the Year, sponsored by the Crawdaddy Club in Richmond. Now, this award recognizes the blues artist, duo, or band for whom this last year has seen a significant raising of their profile on the UK blues scene. To present this award, please welcome last year's winners, Blue Nation.
Hello everyone. So since you beautiful people decided we were the emerging band last year, we've had an absolutely amazing year. It's been going crazy. We're getting people actually phoning us up and booking us for gigs now, which is really nice. And we're getting companies talk to us that would, when we were like 11 picking up guitars, would have give you a wet dream.
I have no idea why we asked him to do this, by the way.
What I will say is for all of the nominees, if you don't hear your name called out tonight, don't be deterred. Keep doing what you're doing. Creativity and competition shouldn't mix, in my opinion. But as long as you're playing music, staying true to yourself and doing what you love, then you're winning anyway.
Right, I'll try and say these without getting them wrong. So, the finalists are Bison Hip, Burning Rope, Kiris Riviere and the Delta Debris, Whiskey Flowers, and True Strays.
I've got two here. Oh, God. Right. And the winner is Whiskey Flowers.
Well, this is a massive shock to us, actually. We really weren't expecting this. First and foremost, we want to thank our family and the friends and supporters that have really supported us this past year, because without them, well, we just wouldn't be here. So thank you so much to our family and friends. We want to put a special shout out to the Tuesday Jam at the Shire Horse, to Paddy, Charlie, Jim, Mick and everybody there. They give us an outlet to literally grow our set and stuff this year, and without them, we just, couldn't be here either. Special mention needs to go to Zach, Ben and Ant of the Zach Schultz Gang, because they've just been absolutely incredible with us. They've become not only our great friends, but watching them do what they're doing, and they're just so inspiring to see, and any band that is wanting to do this should take inspiration of what they're doing, because their work ethic is incredible. And then just for all you guys, to the Blues Federation, for actually, this is our first time here, and to take the award is absolutely incredible. We've been working so hard this past year. I want to thank the guys in the band, because they're just the best friends and best band that I could ask to be in personally. We've all been working so hard. And and lastly, I would like to dedicate this to my good friend Stuart Dixon. He's one of the finest blues guitarists this country has ever produced, and he's never won one of these awards, and I think it was a bit of a tragedy, and I absolutely love the guy. So this one's for you, Stu. Thank you. Enjoy the rest of your night.
Next, the first of our special awards, one that's actually in the gift of the UK Blues Federation. This is the Unsung Hero Award, sponsored by the Old Bush Blues Festival, and it is to pay tribute to those who tirelessly work behind the scenes, out of the spotlight, promoting, encouraging, supporting and nurturing blues music in the UK over a prolonged period. And this year's Unsung Hero Award goes to the founder of Big Bear Records and director of Birmingham Jazz Festival. As a student, he formed the New Magnolia Jazz Band, opening for the likes of Humphrey Lyttelton and Kenny Ball. His introduction to the blues was when his mother took him to see Big Bill Broonzy in 1952. And at the... I see nothing funny about that. Anyway, and at the Students' Union, he booked artists such as Buddy Guy, Champion Jack Dupree, and Jesse Fuller. In 1968, he opened his club, Henry's Blues House, and on the membership list were John Osborne and Anthony Yomey. They brought their two mates, Terry Butler and Bill Ward, and convinced him to promote a gig with their blues band, Earth. He became the manager of this band, renamed Black Sabbath, yes, good, and brought them success with their first album and the single from it, Paranoid. Having later on parted from the band, he turned all his energy into the blues, bringing the top American blues artists to this country, and during the period released 21 albums of American blues on his Big Bear record label. He also loved jazz and swing, and in 1985 promoted the Birmingham International Jazz Festival, followed by the Jazz Rag magazine, and they both still exist to this day. After all these decades, Henry's Blues House still presents a weekly gig promoting both British and American touring bands, as well as publishing an online weekly newsletter, not only promoting Birmingham gigs, but also containing in-depth articles on blues legends, as well as lesser-known US blues artists. He has an extensive library of photos of artists he's worked with, and in 2024 was awarded an honorary doctorate in music by Birmingham University. The 2026 Unsung Hero Award goes to Jim Simpson. How lovely. Good to see you again. There you go. Lovely to see you.
Well, that came as a total surprise. I just thought we had a trip up to here to hear some good music, but this is quite staggering. Whenever I think of Paul, I always think of a review he wrote on a band I managed called King Pleasure and the Biscuit Boys. He said, "They're the hardest act to follow since the parting of the Red Sea." Isn't that beautiful? Thanks very much indeed. I'm totally overcome. Thank you very much.
Richly deserved, if I may say so. Right, Jim Simpson that was. We'll have our first live music of the evening now, and it's from someone who is a finalist in this year's Acoustic Blues Act category. Please welcome Sean Taylor.
Hello there. How you all doing? We are so happy to be here. So many wonderful people here, so many friends, and it's great to be here.
Mona Lisa, why do you do me so bad? My Mona Lisa, why do you do me so bad? You are the most famous masterpiece the world has ever had. In Louvre, down in Paris, crowds getting there, taking your picture, but you don't care, my Mona Lisa. She treated me and King King. Mona Lisa, my Mona Lisa, yeah. My Mona Lisa, yeah. Watch you day and night. You're hard as nails and as cold as ice, my Mona Lisa. She don't get nothing away. Oh, Apollinaire, Picasso, they were tried when you were took. Even the best artists could not resist that little look, my Mona Lisa. Oh, Da Vinci got you down, Mona Lisa. Mona Lisa, yeah. Say yeah, yeah. Mona Lisa, yeah. My Mona Lisa, yeah, yeah. My Mona Lisa, yeah, yeah.
Thank you so much. Well, I think whatever you believe in, we can all agree the world is in a very unstable place at the moment. I'm glad the world didn't end last night. Small thing. Well, earlier this year, I released an album called First Light, which is very much about the unstable nature of the world. This song is from First Light.
This is the age, time for God. Bow ties, Insta-TikTok. They program us how to look, make us vote for a racist crook. We got the sent Elon off the Mars, fire 'em out beyond the stars. Now see saluting big, ignorant clowns with target gigs and where, oh where, does it all go? Lord, and where is it all gone? You can all man a glitch, but you might end up with a little bit of a twitch. And you know it pays to be cruel. They teach you that in private school. And a short videos never end. Disconnect, can unman nightmares every night. If you don't read, you shouldn't write. And where, oh where does it all go? Lord, and where is it all gone? Incel, and you take with the violent misogyny. Take bros, gonna send us out to space, right away to end the human race. You can see it in the fashions and feel it in the art. You can be a complete idiot but think that you are smart, cause Murdoch is Bezos and Zuckerberg is Musk and X is Facebook and Meta Turner Rust. I said, where is it all going? Lord, and wait, oh, where is it all gone? So I come from northwest London, and I remember the first time I ever heard the blues. I heard a song called Hard Time Killin' Floor Blues by Skip James. And I just loved everything about this piece of music. So I learnt this song and began to perform this song as often as possible. We are gonna perform this song tonight, but we're gonna ask you to sing along. Uncontrollable excitement here. Now, that's it. Now, I know there's one or two singers in the audience. Would you like to sing a bit? Yes. I said, would you like to sing a bit? Yes. Right, we are gonna create a UK Blues Awards choir. It's gonna be gorgeous. Here we go. And oh, little louder. And oh, 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 it's hard times here and everywhere I go. Times are so bad, like never been before. Everybody, oh, 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 and oh, 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 people are drifting out from door to door. Can't find no heaven, I don't care where they go. When they said, oh, 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 yeah, oh, yeah, oh, oh, oh. You think you got money, you gotta be so sure. 'Cause hard time killing floor blues might knock down your door. When they say, oh, 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 and oh, and oh, oh, and oh. Let us tell all you people right before we go. Times might run out, so alright, so when they said, oh, oh, and oh, and oh, we said, oh, oh, and oh, and oh, and oh, and oh, everybody, and oh, and oh, and oh. I say no, no.
Please give it up for Mr. Mike Seal. So we're going to play one more song, and myself and Mike will be touring the UK in May. We have a bunch of shows, so it'd be lovely to see you there. Once again, it's an honor to be here amongst so many wonderful human beings. Thank you so much.
tongue along the inside of your thigh. Dig your nails deep into my spine with a lockjaw. Sweat on my brow, she's so fine. She's so fine. She's so fine. She got me chasing that old candy cane. And all my body's in it, and all my brains. Do it once, crave it twice with a gram of love. Keep everybody up tonight. She's so fine, she's so fine. She tastes like wine. So fine. Graffiti burns on the west wing. Ink determines flesh like a mirror and a razor blade. The sun is gonna rest on the tracks of our skin with the coldest of eyes. We will rejoice in our sins. She's so fine. She's so, so fine. She's so fine, yeah, yeah.
Wonderful. Sean Taylor. And Mike Seal on bass. Thank you. Now to the award for the International Blues Artist of the Year, sponsored by Blues Matters magazine. And here to present the award is Stephen Harrison.
Yeah, it's me again. Okay, right. The last words my wife just said to me was, "Don't waffle." So we were on the way down on the M1 today. Right, I'd just like to thank the UK Blues Federation for allowing us to sponsor this award once again, and everybody works so hard behind the scenes. Mr. Richard Dunning, Mr. Paul Long, Mr. Tony Hyman, and obviously our genial host, Mr. Paul Jones. So thank you very much for inviting us. So, the nominees are Bywater Call, Caitlin Crisco and the Broadcast, Joanne Shaw Taylor, and I hope I pronounce this correctly, Muriel Bradley, and the Bone Shakers. And the winner is, Joanne Shaw Taylor.
Joanne is on tour in the United States at the moment, but she has sent us this video.
Hey guys, Joanne Shaw Taylor here. Just wanted to say thank you so much for awarding me Best International Blues Artist of the Year at the Blues Awards. Absolutely thrilled to receive that, so thank you very much for nominating me and to everyone who voted. Sorry I can't be there tonight, but we're currently on tour in the States. So just, again, thank you so very much. Have a wonderful evening. Sorry I can't be there with you, and thank you for all the great work. Loads of love, Joanne. Cheers.
Fantastic. Joanne Shaw Taylor, originally, of course, from Britain, but she's been living in America for some years now and so qualifies as an international artist. The next award is for Acoustic Blues Act of the Year, sponsored by Going Up the Country Blues Club in Worthenbury, North Wales. This is for the acoustic solo artist, duo or band that during 2025 made the most significant impact with their performance and or recordings. Here to present this award, Going Up the Country organiser and UK Blues Federation board member, Pete Evans.
Thank you, Paul. Paul Taylor, Ian Williams, and myself are delighted to be back at this magnificent venue amongst all you true lovers of UK blues, and to be asked once again to sponsor the award for UK Acoustic Act of the Year on behalf of not only Going Up the Country Blues Club in Worthenbury, but also our regular supporters there. Now, as regular attendees of the ceremony will know, our club is based in North Wales, and in November we'll be starting our 30th year of presenting live blues. We're the longest running blues club in Wales, and whilst the majority of our acts we presented over the years were acoustic, we are now able to present some electric bands thanks to the departure of a moaning NIMBY neighbour whom I swear used to listen through her open window and complain if she could hear the merest ripple of applause. Yes! Now, Wales is rightly known as the land of song, with people like our national treasure, Bryn Terfel, but we have a very long and active blues scene going back over the years. In advance, I apologise to anyone I might have left out, but apart from ourselves, there are other clubs and pubs across the country presenting regular blues gigs and jams, like the excellent Mid Wales R&B Club in Brecon and the Borough Blues Club in Cwmbran in South Wales. There's also the superb Tenby Blues Festival every November. Historically, we've also produced some notable people involved in the blues, starting off with our wonderful presenter of the Radio 2 Blues Show, the lovely Cerys Matthews. Diolch yn fawr iawn, Cerys. Then going back to the British blues boom of the 60s, a young blues guitarist from South Wales, Kim Simmons, moved to London in 1965 and formed the band Savoy Brown, which eventually found much fame and fortune in the USA. Other notable musicians from South Wales at that time who started in the blues were Spencer Davis, Dave Edmunds, and of course Andy Fairweather Lowe. And Dire Straits drummer Terry Williams for some years ran the Towie Delta Blues Club in Swansea. Coming up to the present time, we have a number of Welsh blues artists who I'm no doubt whatsoever that you'll have heard and seen at some venue or festival. The wonderful singers Laura Evans and Cherry Lee Mewis. The superb band Cardinal Black, now very popular in the USA. And the busiest musician in the blues world, the man I once heard described as Tommy Cooper with the guitar. I'm referring to, of course, the brilliant James Oliver. Now, there are a number of famous American singers with possible Welsh roots, rather. Indeed, the king of rock and roll might have come from Pembrokeshire. I, of course, refer to Elvis Presley. And not far from the Preseli Mountains in Pembrokeshire, you will actually find the ancient parish of St. Elvis. So who knows? That's absolutely true. Finally, from Friars Point in the Mississippi Delta, with definite Welsh roots, came the singer Harold Lloyd Jenkins. Now, he doubted whether the name Harold Lloyd Jenkins would sell many records, and he's probably right. So he decided to change it and came up with Conway Twitty. I don't know if that was any better, but it seemed to do the trick, and from his early interest in the blues, he became a big name in rockabilly and country music. It was said that his girlfriend called him Conway because she couldn't spell Carnarvon. Anyway, enough of that frivolity. I'll pass you over to Paul and Ian to do the business.
Right, I'm the English part of the trio. So the finalists are, for the Acoustic Blues Act of the Year, Mark Harrison, Martin Harley, Mississippi MacDonald, Sean Taylor, and Mr. Trevor Babajack Steger. Paul?
Of course, Peter forgot to mention probably one of the most famous acoustic Mississippi Delta bluesmen, Mississippi Fred McDowell.
You've got to be Welsh.
And the winner of the Acoustic Act of the Year is another Mississippi, Ollie Mississippi McDonald. Well deserved.
Here he comes. Out of the darkness.
Well deserved. Well deserved.
Have you got room for it all?
Well, my next show, these boys are going to open up for me, I think. So I worked really hard in 2025 just so I could spend some time on stage with Paul Jones again. So. But the path to love is not easy. It's a long, long road. And it takes a lot of time, and it takes a lot of effort, and it takes a lot of years to get here and receive something like this. And I couldn't be more grateful or humbled. And thank you. This is such a blessing. Really wonderful. Thank you, everybody.
Well done again. See you soon. Go on, go and use the photo.
See you in February, yeah. Mississippi MacDonald, a three-time winner of that award, therefore now goes into the Hall of Fame. On now to the award for the UK Festival or Event of the Year, sponsored by Mojos of Colne. This is for the event which, in the awards year, best catered for those attending, was well organised and priced, and offered the broadest choice of blues-based acts. To present this award, no strangers to festival organising themselves, please welcome Paddy Maguire and Jenna Hooson Maguire.
I've got it.
Good evening, everybody. On behalf of the Blues Federation, it's a real privilege to stand here tonight to celebrate the incredible passion, resilience, and dedication within our blues community. We know just how challenging it is to put on blues festivals in the current climate here in the UK. Rising costs, uncertain times, and the sheer effort that it takes behind the scenes can't be overstated. It takes vision, commitment, and deep love for the music to bring these events to life. That's why tonight is so important. Every single person nominated has already achieved something remarkable. You are the ones keeping the blues alive, creating spaces for music, connection, and the culture to thrive. So while we announce a winner this evening, let's be absolutely clear. Everyone nominated here tonight is already a winner. Your work matters, your effort is seen, and your contribution is valued more than words can fully express. So thank you for everything you do for the blues, and let's continue to keep this music alive together. The nominees.
Hi, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, don't smash that. So, the nominees this year are the Alford Rock and Blues Festival, the Broadstairs Blues Bash, Swanage, the Old Bush Blues Festival. This is a mouthful. The Great British Rhythm and Blues Festival at Cone. Mrs. Maguire, would you like to do the honours?
Go on then. And the UK Blues-Based Festival of the Year is the Great British Rhythm and Blues Festival in Cone. It's not a fix, I swear.
You do know how bad this looks, don't you? I know. Mojo's off Cone. No. Come on, guys. You guys look kind of familiar. No, like neighbours. Go for it.
Really quite poignant, isn't it? What can I say? You know, when we got into this, when Cone Blues Society got into doing this nearly 5 years ago now, we weren't even thinking about awards. It wasn't even on the agenda. All we wanted to do was save a great local community festival. And when we got this last year, we were like, well, we must be doing something right, you know. And this has just reinforced it. And it's our third. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm overwhelmed. There are so many people to thank. The effort that goes into the Great British Rhythm and Blues Festival is huge. It involves a lot of people. It's not just the team that programmes it. We have great partners in Cone Town Council. Cone Blues Society is a small but very closely knit team of volunteers. None of us get paid. They all put in sterling effort. All these guys behind me. Thank you so much for this. This is absolutely wonderful. We'll continue to do you proud, I hope. Yeah.
Great. Fantastic. Actually, the Great British Rhythm and Blues Festival have now won that award 3 times. And so they go into the Hall of Fame as well. Now, here is UK Blues Federation board member, Paul Long, to tell you all about the next award.
Thanks very much. But before I do that, I just want to, I don't know if you've seen that Bob Harris, who was here last year, is in hospital. And I just want to send our love and all the healing vibes we can to him for a swift recovery. Now, this is a very special award, and yes, it's in the gift of the UK Blues Federation. It's the Lifetime Achievement Award, sponsored by Blues in the South. This year, the award goes to a true giant of British blues music, who was expelled from Kingston Art College due to a lack of progress and failure to submit work. The reason? He was listening to blues music and playing the guitar, which had become an obsession. In 1963, aged 17, he joined his first band, the Roosters. They soon disbanded, and after a period labouring on building sites, he was recruited to the Yardbirds. But after 18 months, and with the Yardbirds moving to a more commercial pop sound, he quit to follow the blues, and John Mayall invited him to join his Blues Breakers. He recorded one album with the Blues Breakers, perhaps the seminal British blues album of the time, which became known as the Beano album. After leaving John Mayall and the Blues Breakers in 1966, he teamed up with Jack Bruce and Ginger Baker to form the revolutionary blues rock band Cream. They were together only 2 years, but it made him a superstar. Then came Blind Faith, arguably the first rock supergroup. This too was short-lived, disbanding after one album. And in 1970, the group Derek and the Dominoes was formed, recording the album Layla and Other Assorted Love Songs, which at the time was not a huge success. But a breakthrough did come in 1974 with the solo album 461 Ocean Boulevard. This was followed by There's One in Every Crowd and Slow Hand, which featured Wonderful Tonight and J.J. Cale's Cocaine, and a run of hit albums produced by Phil Collins. There was Live Aid, and also what became a regular residency at the Royal Albert Hall. In 1994, he returned to his blues roots with From the Cradle, a tribute to his blues heroes, which featured cover versions of blues classics. Riding with the King, an album with B.B. King, and Me and Mr. Johnson all showcased his deep love of the blues. There was a series of reunion concerts by Cream in 2005 at the Albert Hall, where their farewell concert had taken place some 37 years earlier. He's now been touring for more than 60 years, has appeared at the Royal Albert Hall more than 200 times, including 24 nights in 1991, which involved 4 orchestral nights, his regular band nights, and blues nights featuring guests such as Buddy Guy, Albert Collins, and Robert Cray. And I was lucky enough to work on those concerts as a junior engineer with the BBC, recording them for broadcast with Radio 1. He also runs the Crossroads Festival and performs live to this day. In fact, he's unable to be with us tonight as he is in final production rehearsals for a world tour which starts in a couple of weeks' time. So he's asked Paul Jones to accept the award on his behalf. You'll have guessed this a long time ago, but the recipient of the 2026 Lifetime Achievement Award is, of course, Eric Clapton.
I'm delighted to accept this award on behalf of Eric. He asked me to do so because he's too busy. Other bands may have one day of rehearsal and then see what happens. Eric has weeks of rehearsal for every tour that he does, and perhaps that's one of the reasons he's where he is. But I will make sure he gets it. But if I have a couple of minutes of your time, I would like to tell the story. I've got lots of previous stories with Eric, but one in particular I want to share with you. Early in 1966, I was contacted by a man called Joe something or other, and he worked for Elektra Records. And he said, we're doing a sort of a compilation album of what you might call white boy blues. We've got lots of Americans on it. We've got Lovin' Spoonful, the Paul Butterfield Blues Band, Al Cooper, Tom Rush, and maybe a couple people more. He said, we've been trying to find an English act that could go on this album. They are all tightly under serious contracts with other labels. And so we've failed. What can you do to help? And I said, if I could have a go at putting together an ad hoc band, which doesn't exist, and then makes the recordings for your album, and then ceases to exist. He said, that'll be fine. Go ahead. So the first person I telephoned was Jack Bruce. Jack and I were still members of Manfred Mann in the early part of 1966, although we were both on our way out. But I rang Jack and I told him what the project was, and I asked him if he was interested, and he said, I'm very interested. Who else are you thinking about? And I said, well, I think it'd be great if we could get Eric Clapton on guitar. So he said, yeah, absolutely. What else? I said, well, what do you think of Ginger Baker on drums? There was about 10 seconds silence. And Jack said, how much do you know? I said, about what? So, it was obvious I didn't know what he was talking about. But anyway, when Jack talked to Ginger about it, Ginger said it was a really bad idea if the three of them were all going to be on this, once only group immediately before becoming Cream. So he said, no, I'm out. And so we have Jack and we have Eric. And the next thing that happened was, I think it might have been Eric's idea, certainly 100% approved, we got Steve Winwood. So you're not only looking at the man who accidentally assembled Cream, anyway, so it was a brilliant idea to get Stevie Winwood because, in addition, he brought with him the drummer from the Spencer Davis group because we didn't have Ginger Baker. We got Pete. You know his name. And so we almost had a band, and there was one other person who I had always been absolutely sure should be in this project. At the time, he was the English blues piano player. His name was Ben Palmer. He was absolutely wonderful, but he was completely unsuited to the life of a musician. He wound up becoming Cream's roadie. Anyway, we made that record, and I was really satisfied with it. And it's one of my songs on it as well. And when the record came out, I was looking for, my name on the label. Forget it. The band was called Eric Clapton's Powerhouse. So I'm taking this wonderful award. And I absolutely promise to give it to Eric. Sorry. To finish our first half, we'll have some more live music. Okay, she's a finalist in the Blues Vocalist and the Contemporary Blues Artist of the Year categories. She was the winner of the 2025 European Blues Challenge. She was due to sing here last year, but had lost her voice at the time, so we had to ask her again. Please welcome Alice Armstrong.
Hi guys. No, I'm joking. I'm here and I'm loud and I'm proud. Yeah! What a year, oh my goodness. How are you guys doing? What a beautiful day. Am I right? Oh, what a party. It's so nice to be able to see everybody at this event. It's honestly so joyful for me to come and see everybody's faces and get to actually talk to other musicians instead of being ships passing in the night. You know, I love all of you so much. And I love you guys for supporting live music and events like this and the UK Blues Federation. And oh my God, I'm just so happy to be back. And yeah, we're going to bring some goodies for you today. How about my boys? Aren't they lovely? Got Ollie Knight-Smith on guitar here. Oh, yeah. Josh Regal on bass. Kev Hickman on drums. And joining us today, the incredible Greg Coulson. Okay, we're gonna kick off with an original tune. It's coming out very soon on the new EP. It's called Blood in the Water. Mistakes have been made. Things have been said. The damn water burns. And the people have all fled. Is there any point in returning to the ghost town that's our bed when there's blood in the water? Blood in the water. Yeah, there's blood in the water. Yeah. Poison in the well. Cherish what we had, but now it's in the past. When the mainsail bust, baby, I was strapped to the mast. This relationship has sprung a leak, and now we're sinking tight. 'Cause there's blood in the water. I've been told by our resident time master, Kev Hickman, that I have a total of 4 minutes to talk. So I'm going to use them all now. No, I'm not. We're going to do a tune now by Willie Dixon. Who's seen us play before? Oh my God, hi you guys. Who hasn't seen us before? Hi. Nice to meet you. My name's Alice Armstrong. Yeah, we're going to do a tune now that I fell in love with when I first heard it, because I've always been what I like to call a generous helping. And we're going to do a song about that now. It's called Built for Comfort by the wonderful Willie Dixon.
Some folks are built like this, some folks are built like that. Well, honey, the way I'm built, you can't just call me fat because I'm built for comfort. I ain't built for speed. Well, you know I've still got everything that a girl like me could possibly need. Some folks say rip and roll, some folks believe in signs. Well, honey, all I need is just some of your time because I'm built for comfort. I ain't built for speed. Oh, well, you know I've still got everything that a man like you could possibly need. Ollie, give us an appetizer, will you, darling? I'm a hot little taco today. I might be a bit hungry as well now that I think about it. So, we're going to do one more tune for you. Oh, it's my current single, actually. I thought I might mention that. I want to send my huge love to everybody here. There's always a time to say this, always. But it always feels most applicable in the time that you're in.
But in a time when everyone's being pulled apart, finding a common interest that brings people together is really important. And I love every single one of you in here. And we're all brought together by our love for music. So I just want to thank you guys for taking part and supporting artists, the blues, each other. We're going to do a tune now that I wrote a very long time ago. It's one of my favourite songs to sing. I wrote this in tribute to the biggest crush I've ever had, B.B. King. Woo, what a man. This is about seeing a lovely side to your partner that they save just for you. This is for you guys. This is called B-Side. Thanks for having me.
You play the radio, Eddie, to your no good friend. Yeah, dude. I said you play the radio, Eddie. To all your no good, you're shallow, you're jobless. Lazy friends, yeah, do. Until I come and I flip you, baby, and I play you all night through, all night. Said I see the other side of you. Oh, oh. Said you're sweet as sugar. Sweet as candy, sweet as honey behind the scenes, yeah. I said I see the other side. Yeah, sweet as sugar, baby. Sweet as candy, sweet as honey behind the scenes, yeah. Because I come and I flip you, baby, and I play you start to end, start to end. Said I'm here for the B-side. Oh, they said you change that track, change that track, let annihilate at night. I said you'll find me playing my band's B-side. Oh, oh, 'cause he changes that track, changes that track, let annihilate at night. Yeah, you'll find me playing my man's B-side when we turn out the lights, out the see the other side of you. You're sweet as sugar, as candy, honey, darling behind the scenes. Because I come and I flip you, baby, and I play your side beat, side beat. Said I'm here for the B-side. Oh, said you change that track, change that track. Late at night, late at night. I said I'm here for my man. B-side, B-side. Oh, said I change that track. Change that track. Late at night, late at night. Said you'll find me playing my man's B-side. When we tell the good luck to all the artists in here, winners and nominees and all those who are just doing it for the love of it. I love you. My name's Alice Armstrong. Have a beautiful day.
Well, what can I say? The extraordinary Alice Armstrong and her wonderful band. We'll have an interval now to readjust ourselves, reset the stage for the second half, when we shall have more awards to present and some amazing live music. Join us again in about 20 minutes or so here at the stables at Wavendon or on the live stream. Thank you. Right, welcome back to part two of the UK Blues Awards 2026, whether you're here at the stables at Wavendon near Milton Keynes or watching on the live stream. We start the second half with the award for the Blues Album of the Year, sponsored by the Independent Blues Broadcasters Association, IBBA, every time I refer to it from now on. Right, the final 5 nominees are the most played UK albums released in 2025 on all the IBBA members' radio shows. And the finalists are Catfish, Time to Fly. Wait until the name of the album, please. Thank you very much. Doris Brendel and Lee Dunham, Big Blue Sky. Emma Wilson, A Spoonful of Willie Dixon. Mississippi McDonald, Ollie Mack presents Slim Pickin'. And Will Wild, Blues is Still Alive. I don't get to open an envelope. And the winner is Catfish and Time to Fly.
There you are. Fiona, would you come up? Thank you. I can't begin to tell you what a difficult album this was to make. But it became a labor of love. And it's worth just thanking everybody who took part in making this album. There's Matt Long, of course, without whom. We didn't have his blessing for the album. He didn't know we were making it. And as it says in the album, a lot of it is made from demos we found on his computer and his phone after he passed. But I just thought his music needed to be heard. So I want to thank everybody who was involved in making the album. Adam Pike on bass, he's been at my left-hand side now for nearly 10 years. Kev Hickman, who drummed with us for 4 or 5 years as well, is on these tracks. Phil Wilson and Ash Wilson. And then Alex Voisey, who played some extra guitar on it to fill in gaps. And I now play with Alex and Adam in Burning Rope. So and also to Chloe Josephine, who did some incredible backing vocals on the album. A few technical ones as well. Andy Reid at Safe Haven Studios, where we spent several days doing 3 or 4 tracks. Jake Skinner at Brighton Road Studios. And Mike Thorne, who did the mastering of the album. And of course, Mike has passed now quite recently as well with cancer. So our hearts go out to his family, to Petra and his family. And he did a grand job on it too. And also to Alice Armstrong, who designed the album sleeve. So that's the thank yous. Fiona, do you want to say anything?
I just want to say an extra thank you to Sam, who I know is watching from Carlisle. She inspired a lot of the songs. Some of the stuff that we found on his phone we wouldn't have found without her. She found some lyrics in a voice note and a half-written song. So thank you to her for putting all that our way. And thanks also to Paul for putting it all together. It was hard, but it was totally worth it, and it's a great album.
Fiona and Paul Long, on behalf of Catfish. Wonderful. Our next award is for Blues Vocalist of the Year, sponsored by Upton Blues Festival. Here to present this award is the festival's organizer, Stephen Steinhaus. Stein!
I think I said this last year, but I'm going to say it again. I voted for Hillary. I voted for Biden. And I voted for Kamala 3 frickin' times. But here we are. The great Jewish American, just gonna let that settle in, blues woman, Barbra Streisand, once said, people who need people Thank you. Who was that? Somebody just went, are the luckiest. Are the luckiest people in the world. And the blues fans of the UK, represented by the people in this room, what a lucky bunch we are. Hey? I was saying to Taff, my man Taff over here, that it's, you know, Richard mentioned keyboard warriors and everybody's talking about the state of the world, but the people who care about the music, that connection that we have with each other, man, that abides, doesn't it? And there's no more human connection, there's no more person-to-person connection than the human voice. And one of the joys of working festivals and gigs and things is when you spot somebody in the audience who hasn't heard the singer before, particularly, well, there's a visceral reaction if the singer isn't very good. But when you hear one of the next batch of nominees hit that note and you see someone who hasn't heard them before physically, mentally, emotionally react like some sort of Scooby-Doo thing, it's magic. It's poetry. It's people. And these 5 women, where the hell are the men at, by the way? I gotta start practicing my scales. These 5 women exemplify that human connection, that need that we have as people to be known, to be seen, to be heard, and to feel something, hey? So your nominees for UK Blues Vocalist of the Year, sponsored by the Upton Blues Festival, are Emma Wilson, Alice, how long is she gonna hold that note, Armstrong? And how come she hasn't given me back my fan yet? Chloe Josephine. Lindsay Bunnock. And Kyla Brown. And your UK Blues Vocalist of the Year 2026 is Alice Armstrong.
Oh gosh. Oh my God, when you read that list out, I was like, oh no. They're all so incredible, and they're all just lovely, lovely girls, lovely women, lovely people, incredible musicians. Music is not a competition. We're all in this together, and when one of us succeeds, everybody benefits, everyone succeeds. I'm very grateful for this, and I'm very grateful to my wonderful band and to Judith Billingham, who taught me classical music in year 3. Turns out being very loud has worked out quite well for me. I love you guys. Thank you so much.
Wow, Alice Armstrong. Wow. You may remember that for the past 2 years, we have split the Artist of the Year category in 2 to represent a broader scope of the blues music scene in Britain. And so the next award is for Traditional Blues Artist of the Year, and it's sponsored by the London blues bar Ain't Nothing But. To present the award, please welcome John Verity.
Hello. Why is he, meaning me, doing the traditional Blues Award? It could have been different, actually. 65 or more years ago, when I was trying to get my chops together on acoustic guitar, Spanish guitar as we called them back then. It was only because I came back from the Army and Navy store in Bradford with a contact pickup and sellotaped it to my guitar and plugged it into the back of the radio in the gram input and got this feedback off the guitar that made me realize I needed to be an electric guitarist. So that's why you stuck with me making a racket when you come to my gigs now. Okay, the UK Traditional Blues Artist of the Year, which is sponsored by Ain't Nothing But the Blues. We've got two envelopes here, that confused me, sorry. So the nominees are Mississippi McDonald, Connor Selby, Trevor Babajack Steiger, Errol Linton, and Martin Harley. Who's it going to be? UK Traditional Blues Artist of the Year 2026 is Connor Selby.
Thank you, everybody. This is a huge honour. One thing I've been thinking a lot about lately is, what gives the right for someone like me to play the blues and to call myself a blues artist? And, it's the thing that connects all of us here in this room, and it's the thing that I've really loved for my whole life. And it's something that, to be honest, has caused me a bit of trouble because, we'll get hit by bouts of imposter syndrome and things like that. But, then I stick on some Albert King or some B.B. King or some Ray Charles, and I realise it doesn't really matter because I love the blues and I want to play the blues for the rest of my life. And it's such an honour to win this award. Thank you so much.
Great. We'll have some more live music now. A big hand, please, for one of the finalists in the International Blues Artist of the Year category. She's extended her UK tour so she can be here tonight. Caitlin Crisco.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It is a dream and a pleasure to be here tonight. We are Caitlin Crisco and the Broadcast Acoustic Duo. Let's dive into it.
Saw a lady in the sunlight laughing, tears rolling down her face. She always knew that she'd be someone someday, just another pretty face. With a devastating beauty aside, she was lightning in a bottle so bright. Every day is like an empty stage. She turns and takes another bow. And who does she see in the mirror at night? And who will it be in the morning light? Oh, here we go again. She's making a scene, she's walking the line. She's gone with the wind, got her head in the sky. Keep chasing the dream just to feel alright. But on Saturday, she gonna let it ride. Saw her standing in the neon lights, a broken heart she'll never claim. Now I see her dancing by herself, no one even knows her name. Shadows in the corner collide, secrets that she's trying to hide. Closing time, it's a final call. She turns and takes another bow. And who does she see in the mirror at night? And who will it be in the morning light? Oh, here we go again. She's making a scene, she's walking the line. She's gone with the wind, got her head in the sky. Keep chasing the dream just to feel alright. But on Saturday, she gonna let it ride. She gonna let it ride. She gonna let it ride, ride, ride. And who does she see in the mirror at night? And who will it be in the morning light? Here we go again. She's making a scene, she's walking the line. She's gone with the wind, got her head in the sky. Oh, keep chasing the dream just to feel alright. But on Saturday, she gonna let it ride. She gonna let it ride. She gonna let it ride.
Thank you very much. So we come from North Carolina back in the States, but I was born and raised in Detroit. So Motown and soul music is very much a part of my soul and spirit. This next one right here is a Ray Charles tune.
It brings a tear to my eyes when I began to realize that I cried for so long that I drowned in my own tears. And I've been crying like a child. And these tears are mine. Ooh, these tears are mine, you know they're running wide. And if you don't think you're coming home soon, I guess I'll drown in my own tears. Here without you, I'd be so lonely and I'd sure be so blue.
that the rain keeps on pouring more and more. Here without you, I'd be so lonely and I'd sure be so blue that the rain keeps pouring more and more. Ooh, tell me why can't you come on home? Ooh, 'cause you know I don't wanna be all alone. And if you don't think you're coming home soon, I guess I'll drown in my own tears. Oh, I'll drown in my own tears. Oh, I'll drown. Oh, I'll drown. I'll drown in my own tears. Oh, I'll drown. Ooh, I'll drown. In my own tears. Ooh, in my own tears.
Thank you very much. This song is called Come and Go Blues.
People say that you're no good, but I wouldn't cut you loose, baby, if I could. Well, I seem to stay down on the ground. Well, maybe I'm too far gone to turn around. If only you could make up your mind, take me where you go, you're leaving me behind. Lord, you got those come and go blues. Yes, you do. Lord, you got those come and go blues. You know you do. And you got me feeling like a fool. Round and round and round we go. Don't ask me why I stay here, I don't know. Well, maybe I'm a fool to care. Without your sweet love, honey, I would be nowhere. So I stay locked in your web. Oh, until that day I might find somebody else. But I don't know just when that will be.
That's Aaron Austin on guitar.
So sail on, darling, sail on. Woman, you go your way and I'll go mine. So it seems that I want her, that everything is finally cured by time. So sail on, darling, sail on. Lord, I wish you good luck, and I'll see you when I come next time. Woman, you got those come and go blues. Lord, you got those come and go blues. You know you do. And you got me feeling like a fool.
Y'all give it up one more time for Aaron Austin on guitar. We're going to be back this October with our full band for our album release tour. Please consider coming to the show. This song right here, this is a sing-along. You know, I know it's an award show, but let's get rowdy. It's the UK. It's a Wednesday night. The song right here we dedicate to our UK fans, our UK music lovers and audiences. Thank you so much to everyone who has supported us as a band, being so far away from home. We have never felt so welcomed by a country and a music scene ever before in our lives, so thank you so much. So feel free to sing along on this chorus right here. Y'all get it. I know you got it all day. The song is called Everything I Need.
Summer rain on Sunday morning, a falling star just out of sight. If there's no way up to heaven, I know everything gonna be alright. 'Cause you got everything I need. If the sun don't come tomorrow, there's no need for sorrow. You got everything I need. And as long as you're here with me, I got everything I need. I got everything I need. Like a song breaks through the silence, I hear your voice into the night. You're my only piece of heaven, and I can see the way that you shine. 'Cause I know you got everything I need. If the sun don't come tomorrow, there's no need for sorrow. Come on, you got everything I need. As long as you're here with me, I got everything I need. I got everything I need. I got everything I need. 'Cause I know you got everything I need. If the sun don't come tomorrow, there's no need for sorrow. You got everything I need. As long as you're here with me, I got everything I need. La 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 la. La 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 la. You're everything I need. You got everything I need. La 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 la. La 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 la. You're everything I need. You got everything I need.
We got time for one more tonight. I want to thank the UK Blues Federation for inviting us out for such a momentous occasion. We've had the time of our lives the last 3 weeks touring across the UK. We were supporting Els Bailey on her album release tour. What a queen, what a star, what a friend. I am truly so enamored by her and her talent and her heart. We had the time truly of our lives. And we'll be back again, as I said, in October. So this is our last song. This is one of ours. It's called Haunted by You.
Till a memory sits like the sun. And will it return in the morning light? And on my days to come, and how can a ghost be made of flesh and bone right in front of me? This house is a graveyard, buried memories of you. I'm haunted by you. I'm haunted by you. I'm haunted by you. Do I haunt you too? I hear your voice coming down the hall. The floorboards leak a lonely sigh. At the end of the room, there's a shadow of you, and all I think is, when will we be through? I'm haunted by you. I'm haunted by you. I'm haunted by you. And tell me, do I haunt you too? 'Cause summer rain don't sound the same. The blue skies turn gray, and all the memories, they start to slip away. But I know a place that won't I'm haunted by you. Oh, I'm haunted by you. And tell me, do I need to know now. Won't you tell me? Do I haunt you? You know I wake in the night. Oh, and in my broken heart, and in my tired mind, I know that something isn't right without you by my side. I'm haunted, I'm haunted. Oh, and tell me, do I haunt you? Do no matter how many years go by. Oh, you know I'll always have a broken heart inside. I'm haunted by you. I'm haunted. Ooh, you know I'm haunted by you.
Thank you so much. We're Caitlin Crisco in the broadcast. We hope to see y'all again in the fall. Thank you so much.
Wow. Caitlin Crisco and Aaron Austin. The next award in the 2026 UK Blues Awards is for the Dave Raven Blues-Based Broadcaster of the Year, sponsored by Allfold Blues and Rock Festival. Yeah. Just over 7 years ago, we lost a giant of independent blues radio, a podcasting pioneer, and a good friend of so many on the UK blues scene, Dave Raven. He was a founder member and chair of the Independent Blues Broadcasters Association, the IBBA, also a member of the board and treasurer of the UK Blues Federation. The finalist nominees are Els Bailey, Gary Granger, Paul Long, Paul Wynne, Ben Darwin and Angie Howe, and Richard Dunning. And the winner is Els Bailey. Els is away on holiday and can't be here tonight, but she has sent us this video from somewhere sunny.
Hey friends, Els here. I'm utterly gutted that I can't be with you at the UK Blues Awards to celebrate tonight, but I must admit I'm very much enjoying the weather here in Spain and the much needed rest that I'm having. Thank you so much to everyone who voted for me. I'm truly grateful to win Broadcaster of the Year, and I still pinch myself that I get to be a part of Planet Rock and that I'm able to celebrate the incredible talent that is coming out of the UK blues scene and play our artists alongside majorly established artists and, quite frankly, legends. So it's a wonderful way to give back to the scene that has supported me so much. So thank you to Planet Rock, and thank you so much to my incredible producer, Ant Arthur. I would be nothing without you, sir. I also just want to say a huge thank you to all the UK blues broadcasters out there who celebrate our scene, who play our artists, who come out to shows, who massively support us. I'm truly grateful as an artist for your support. And yeah, truly grateful to win this award. So thank you so, so much. Have the best night. I can't wait to party with you all soon.
Lovely. Now, the award for the Blues Club or Venue of the Year, sponsored by the Lancashire Blues Archive. Good. This is to recognise the club or venue that, through its running or programming throughout 2025, has made the most impact. Right, the finalists are Boogaloo Blues Club at Fleet, Gysworth Blues Club, Leeds Blues Club, Temperance at Leamington Spa, and the Tuesday Night Blues Club in Coulsdon. And the winner is the Tuesday Night Music Club. Okay, who's going to do a speech? All right.
You can do the speech.
I can do the speech. Last year I sort of cocked this up. We'll blame it on beer. So, they say pride comes before the fall, but you know what? I really am proud of this. Not my wife, this. I'm proud of her as well. I've got just 6 of the speech. From nothing, the Tuesday Night Music Club has managed to become the only club named a finalist in every UK Blues Awards since they began. We'd won this award twice previously, and during those lockdown years, we won the award for most innovative use of virtual media because of our Zoom sessions. Now here I am picking up a 3rd Club of the Year award and seeing the club inducted into the UK Blues Hall of Fame. What an honour and legacy to leave. But this isn't really for me. It's for those wonderful people that come to the Tuesday Night Music Club. There's a lot of them here tonight. I've often said to them, it's their club, but what would be more accurate to say is that they are the club, and the club's them. So thank you, each and every one of you. Wherever you may be, search out live music and go and support it. And if you can't find any locally to you, then you've just found a gap in the market. Be brave, step up, and create your own local venue. Call me if you need help, but do it, because that will help every single artist that you've seen here tonight. Let's see what magic we can all create in the coming weeks and months. Thank you again, and here's hoping we see you all very soon.
Now, the Tuesday Night Music Club has won that award 3 times now. So what happens? They go in the Hall of Fame. The next award is for Blues Instrumentalist of the Year, sponsored by Fiona and Paul Long, and now named after their son, who died in October 2024. He was a great friend to many in this room and beyond, and he was a fine guitarist and the frontman, of course, of the band Catfish. The Matt Long Blues Instrumentalist of the Year award is for the blues musician who has made a significant impact with their performances and recordings during the year. Here to present the award are Matt's parents again, Fiona and Paul long.
Hi. I'm going to keep this quite short because I don't want to cry again. This award is the one that I genuinely don't know which of these 5 people are going to win it, because they're all incredible, like properly incredible. And we're lucky enough to call all 5 of them friends. So it's a bit of a difficult one, really, to actually be able to pick one, but fortunately it's not my job. But yes, incredible musicians in this field. The top 20 was insane. The top 5, even more so. So well done to everybody who was nominated at all. I mean, there were hundreds, as Richard said earlier, of people who were nominated in this category. And that speaks to the richness of the blues music field in this country. There's so many incredible people out there that it's actually very, very hard to choose one. And it's, as I say, it's almost impossible, but every single one of these guys is insanely talented. So I'm going to let Paul read out the nominees.
Okay, for the Matt Long Blues Instrumentalist of the Year, the nominees, the finalists are Greg Coulson, Joe Wilkins, Kev Hickman, Stevie Watts, and Will Wild. The award goes to Will Wild.
Thank you. I think I've been nominated for this particular award every year since these awards started, and I never won it yet, so thank you for voting for me. It's an honor to be just to be nominated alongside some of these other great musicians, some of whom I've had the pleasure of sharing the stage with as well, Greg Coulson and Kev Hickman. But Instrumentalist of the Year for me means a lot because the harmonica is where it all started for me. I picked it up when I was 16 years old and just messing around trying to figure out how to make it sound like the blues songs that I loved, in particular the song Help Me by Sonny Boy Williamson. And somewhere along the way, it stopped being just an instrument and became an obsession and like an extension of me. And I found that these days I have to play. I don't just play because I like playing it. I have to play the thing to get what's inside of me out. Otherwise, I don't know, it all goes to shit, you know? I just want to give a quick shout out to all the players who have inspired me, past and present, harmonica players like the great Sonny Boy Williamson, Big Walter, Little Walter, Junior Wells, James Cotton, Joe Portnoy, Charlie Musselwhite, too many to list. Also guitarists like Albert King, Buddy Guy, my friend and mentor, Walter Trout, and the late, great Gary Moore, who has been a huge influence on the way that I play harmonica. The blues is obviously a traditional art form, and it's always been based on people passing things down. So I've borrowed a lot from these people over the years, and I have to give some credit to them. I just hope that my playing kind of does justice to the tradition of the blues and also helps to bring something new to the table as well. I want to thank all the great musicians in my band and everyone who's stepped in my band over the last few years as well. That's Bobby Harrison, Steve Rushton, Russell Carr, Greg Coulson, Ben Maxwell, Kev Hickman, Matt Day, Elliot Clark, Adam Pike. I think that's everyone. Yeah, thank you for inspiring me and helping to push me to keep getting better and allow me to do what I do. Lastly, thank you to all of you, the blues community, and all the artists here for keeping the blues alive. Cheers.
Yeah. The blues is still alive. The harmonica is still alive. Thank you very much. And now for Contemporary Blues Award, Blues Artist of the Year. Again, this and the Companion Award for Traditional Blues Artists is to reflect the broad spectrum of the blues scene in the UK. It's sponsored by, this has been scribbled out and written in, oh yes, Old School Rehearsal Rooms, near here in Milton Keynes. Old School Rehearsal Rooms. And to present the award, please welcome drummer and Rhythm Room founder, Kev Hickman.
Sorry, how do I go? Amazing, amazing. Hello, everybody. Woo. I tell you what, it's so great to be here again on such a lovely day to celebrate the UK Blues Awards, isn't it? On the subject of awards, you know, the circus near me had awards to find the best contortionist. So I entered myself and won. Then my trophy told me it needed space. I guess it's shelf-centered. Ooh, I also came in last at the Karate Awards. I'm still kicking myself. But I did win an award for most secretive person. I can't tell you what it means to me. I got the biggest laugh, fantastic. Well, now the important stuff is out of the way anyway. So you may know me as the drum basher for Alice Armstrong and a few others, but away from the stage, I'm one of the proud owners of a music school and more recently a rehearsal studio. We saved it from closure at the end of 2024, giving local bands a vital place to rehearse and hone their skills. So we're here tonight to celebrate the very best of the UK blues scene, and what a scene it is. But behind every great performer is somewhere that they felt safe enough to be terrible first. At Old School Rehearsal Rooms, we believe every band deserves a proper space to grow, and we provide the very best equipment thanks to our friends at Marshall and Natal Drums. Great music doesn't just happen on stage, it happens in the hours spent locked in a room, getting it wrong until you get it right. That's why we're proud to be sponsoring this year's UK Blues Awards. The artists you'll hear about tonight didn't appear from nowhere. They grafted, they rehearsed, they played the small rooms before the big ones. We're honoured to play even a small part in supporting a community that means so much to us all. So, let's celebrate the people keeping the blues alive. The nominees for Contemporary Blues Artists of the Year are Alice, she'll hold that note for as long as she bloody wants, mate, Armstrong. Don Martin, Ainsley Lister, Toby Lee, and Will Wilde. Can I have a drum roll, please? And the winner of UK Contemporary Blues Artist of the Year 2026 is Alice Armstrong. You again.
Thanks, Kev. I'm sorry I told you to get off. Oh my gosh. Hi guys, I'm back. Oh. Alice Armstrong is a team effort. I am nothing without my band. Kev Hickman, Ollie Knight-Smith, and Josh Regal. Hell yeah. They're incredible musicians. They're very patient men. And it's just a joy to work with them. When you go on tour, you have to really like each other. And we do. And I really love it. I really love it. I'm so lucky. And I know it's not forever. So I'm really appreciating it while I have it. My mum, give me a moment. My mum's been amazing. I love her very much. Don't tell her I told you that. Hello to my stepdad as well. He's been incredibly supportive, Tim, and my dad, Chris, as well. Another person who's very special to me, I'd like to thank Diane, who also books for me, and Danny, and the wonderful Peter, who helps at most shows these days. And earlier this year, we lost my amazing grandpa. He was a musician. He played double bass, amongst other things, and sang in 1950s and 1960s London in a band called the Solitaires. And he was magic. He was magic. I have his double bass now. I'm not going to learn to play it, but it's in my mum's front hallway at the moment, awaiting some love and care. And this is for him. This is for Edward Anderson. Thank you so much to all of you. I love you guys. Thank you so much.
A three-time winner. And so Alice Armstrong goes into the Hall of Fame for that category. Congratulations once again to Alice for being the winner of last year's European Blues Challenge in Split, Croatia. And we will be following with great interest Emma Wilson as she represents the UK at the 2026 European Blues Challenge in Poland next week, as Richard Dunning said earlier on. The UK Blues Challenge will, as usual, be held in the autumn to select an artist to represent the UK at next year's event. So the final award of the UK Blues Awards 2026 is for the Blues Band of the Year. To the band which in 2025 had the most impact through their recordings and/or performances. This award is sponsored by Valentine Music Promotions in memory of John Short. Here to present the award is the editor of Blues in Britain magazine, Nicholas John.
Thank you, Paul, and thank you, Paul. I was going to start with a joke, but Kev's used them all. I've done a little bit of mathematics. Of all the amazing artists nominated for the Blues Awards tonight, across all the categories, only 4 have not been featured in the pages of Blues in Britain in the 5 years that I've been editor in charge. So I want to say now a big thank you to all the musicians and bands, many of whom are here tonight. Thank you for your support, your great albums, your wonderful live shows, your advertising income. But thank you very much as well for the friendship that you've shown me and everybody at the magazine, from the writers, the photographers, the reviewers, through to Sue and Annabelle back at the office. Thank you for recognising that every month Blues in Britain is a vital window on the UK blues scene. And as we've seen tonight, it's a scene worth celebrating, full of amazingly talented, artistic, creative people who are lovely, lovely souls to boot. Let's all try and nurture the scene as best we can. Thank you. So, the final award of tonight. The 5 fantastic artists who make up the nomination for Best Blues Band of the Year 2026, sponsored by Valentine Music Promotions. Give them a big cheer, please. In no particular order. The Cinelli Brothers. Blue Nation. Brave Rival. The Milkmen. And the Zach Schultz Gang. And the winner, the UK Blues Band of the Year 2026, is the Cinelli Brothers.
Well, the Cinelli Brothers are on tour and can't be here tonight, but they have sent us a video, I hope. Yes.
Guys, what was that about? You just want us to die of heart attack one of these days. I mean, pinch me if I'm dreaming. Ah!
We did it again. We tricked you and fooled you one more time, and you just bought it again.
Shut up. If you're watching this, it is because we didn't expect anything like this to happen. And shame on us. We just booked a gig.
I mean, we're in bloody Chester tonight instead of being there celebrating with you.
We sent our favorite ambassador to collect the prize. He's an old man. He looks exactly like me. Older version, with a long white beard.
And just for this occasion, we forced them to learn a little English so he could do the acceptance speech.
Indulge him if you can. And to all those present, thank you very much for the awards. And congratulations to all the nominees and the winners.
Keep up the good work and thank you so much, everybody.
And yes, here to collect their award is their father, Domenico Cinelli.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm honored to be here and to collect this award for my sons, Marco D'Alessandro Cinelli and the band, the Cinelli Brothers. I guarantee that they are super happy and they love the United Kingdom, the music, and the people. And they are proud, also me and Sylvia, to be part of it. Thanks. Long live the blues. Thanks.
Absolutely wonderful. Oh boy. Right, let's have some more live music to close the show. And it's a set from the 2-time winners of the Young Artist of the Year award. Please welcome the Zach Schultz Gang.
mic. Doing all right, yeah? All good? Alrighty, baby. Let's do this.
I gotta make you understand why you ain't that kind of man. You know I work so hard, and for you I'm doing all I can. You got it tough, I've seen it all before. If I stay too long, she'll be walking through the same front door. You got me feeling like I'm A-okay, breaking my back for you every single day. Some people tell me that I'm out of touch, but when I call ya, you don't pick up that phone. I said, I need my woman cause she made me go. She got my hobby going fast and slow. I need my woman cause she made me go. She gotta tell me where to stay. You gotta make me go to work. Can't find a job I wanna serve. What if I see your face? Why be turning out too late, yeah? If I get one now, she'll be making all the same mistakes. You got me feeling like I'm A-okay. Right now I'm thinking that will never change. Some people tell me that I'm out of touch, but when I call ya, you don't pick up that phone. I said, I need my woman cause she made me go. She got my hobby going fast and slow. I need my woman cause she made me go. She gotta tell me where to stay. On the bass guitar, hey! Andrew Goodman on the bass, hey! I need my woman cause she made me go. She got my hobby going fast and slow. I need my woman cause she made me go. I need my woman cause she made me go. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Oh, I'll do a bit of pub rock for you, one of my favourite bands, a band called Dr. Feelgood. Any heard of them in there? Bill Wilco Johnson's called She Does It Right. Can you dig it?
What if there's something that I like? What is the way the woman wants? What if there's something that I better? What is the way she baby's hot? She does it right. She does it right. She works hard every night just to make me feel alright. Told me not to worry, there ain't a single trouble inside. What said you wanna see her jerk? You wanna see her walk the floor?
When she gets back to her seat, oh yeah, the people clap along. She does it right. She does it right. She works hard every night just to make me feel alright. Told me not to worry, ready single to the lead time. Said if you were anything, that little high desires, whatever anything she wants, well just to keep her by my side. She does it right. She does it right. She do. Works hard every night just to make me feel alright. Told me not to worry, ready single trouble inside. Something that I like, well it's the way the woman walks. And if there's something that I better, well it's the way she baby talk. She does it right. She does it right. Works hard every night just to make me feel alright. Told me not to worry, but the pretty single trouble inside. Does it right? Thank you very much. I'd like to invite a good friend of ours on stage, the organiser of the Broadstairs Blues Bash, Nigel Feast, on the harmonica right here. We're going to do a song off our album that came out last year. This is a song about a night we spent in Las Vegas, all about gambling and stuff, so took the merch money and, you know, went to the casino. Didn't end too well. Some money, babe, I've never had before. I'm gonna spend it all night long. When I got messed up, I found my cards all around the floor. When I got back up now, lady, let's go and enjoy. I'm a real high roller. I got money to enjoy. I'm gonna keep on rolling till they roll me out the door. I'm gonna keep on rolling till there's someone at my door. Nigel Feast on the harmonica there for you. Thank you very much. We'll do one more song for you. Give up Anthony Grimwell on the bass guitar this evening for you. Ben Schultz, my brother, on the drums there. That's Nigel Feast on the harmonica again. Come on, come on. And Zach Schultz on the guitar. Zach Schultz, come on. Young artist of the year. Thank you very much. It's been a wonderful night. Thanks for sticking around to watch us. We'll do one now by Mr. Tony Dallow. This one's called I Got the Hellhounds on my tray already. Well, I know the devil, and he knows me. Well, I know the devil, and he knows me. He talks to me by the old tree. He talks to me by the old tree. Say I got a good price for my soul. Say I got a good price for my soul. Make me the king of rock and roll. I got hellhounds on my trail. 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 You dance with that devil and you pay the price. You dance with that devil and you pay the price. Barred from the gates of paradise. Barred from the gates of paradise. Well, don't you fall for that crocodile smile. Don't you fall for that crocodile smile. Don't you fall for that low-down stater. I got hellhounds on my trail. 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 Well, if I die before I wake, well, if I die before I wake, I pray the Lord my soul to take. I pray the Lord my soul to take. Well, if I die before I wake, well, if I die before I wake, all right. Well, I pray the Lord my soul to take out. Well, I got hellhounds on my trail, hellhounds on my trail, hellhounds on my trail, hellhounds on my trail, hellhounds on my trail. Good night, my girl. Thank you very much. See you soon. Thank you. God bless you. Thank you.
Wow. Absolutely amazing. Thanks to Zach, Ant, and Ben, the Zach Schultz gang, and he'll tell me his name later. There we are. That was the 2026 UK Blues Awards, live from the stables at Wavendon. You can find a list of all the winners at www.ukblues.org or on the UK Blues Federation Facebook page. And you can also watch the video stream on the UK Blues Federation YouTube channel. Why not become a member of the UK Blues Federation and help support the work it does in mounting these awards and the UK Blues Challenge and sending a band to the international and European blues challenges. Go to ukblues.org for all this information and how to join. We'd like to say we're very grateful to Marshall for sponsoring this event. And to all the individual award sponsors, and to Big Door Broadcast for the live stream. Big Door Broadcast. Just wanted to add to that, thanks so much to the technical team here at the stable. Fantastic job. Thank you, guys. There will be, I'm nearly done. There will be highlights of this on Cerys Matthews Blues Show on BBC Radio 2 on Monday. Thanks so much to Paul Long for producing this event. My name is Paul Jones, and that's all from the 2026 UK Blues Awards. See you next time. Good night.